Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly reading for October 9th through October 15th. Now when it comes to your extended monthly tarot, you had a very clear message and that you are going to be getting a lot of revelations that are going to open up new opportunities in your life. And again, those revelations come when we do our shadow work, okay? So if you haven't watched your extended monthly, I will be linking it at the end of this video. King of Cups popping up a lot again too for a lot of people, right? And so when we do our shadow work, we have this emotional and mental fulfillment, right? You see it from all angles. You don't just see it from your spirit or from your shadow, right? You don't just see it from your ego or your spirit. You see how it all ties together, okay? So definitely do that shadow work. And it's also too like understanding the nature of appearances, because when we do our shadow work, we see the projection that other people project, okay? Because we project our shadow and sometimes we're not even conscious of the shadow we're projecting. And that's the same with other people, all right? But man, the abundance is gonna open up for you. And the opportunities to really fuel that flame, okay? And have this leadership. I'm getting this like really big leadership. And this can be in your community, it can be in your career, it can be in your like, you know, friend circle, your family, but like really passionate energy, all right? So definitely take time to experience things that make you passionate about life, okay? And I'm getting like reconnecting in some way. But if we want to accept, you know, a whole new fresh start, a whole new path, we have to leave something behind. And like I said, I think a lot of what we're leaving behind is a certain way of thinking. All right? Because again, your shadow wants to keep you safe. There's comfort in what is familiar to us, even if it's not what is aligned with that inner flame, with that inner child. But like, it's a choice, okay? It's a choice, and it really takes knowing yourself, right? And knowing, and I love that Temperance is a Sagittarius card. Know thyself and nothing in excess, right? And that excess includes negative thinking, right? Because it's time to charge forward. So we got Pluto turning direct on 10-10, and I just love the number 10-10. And then at the end of the week, we have the solar eclipse in the new moon in Libra, and that is really when things are going to be activated globally, collectively, okay? And then, of course, personally. So the biggest part of that is keeping your vibration high and accepting the transformation that's coming in, okay? Really embrace the transformation. And then pay attention to the opportunities that come your way, because they're going to be coming in. They're going to be coming in fast, all right? And so we really want to embrace it, because there's a lot of abundance when we answer the wake-up call, all right? This is all about all of us liberating ourselves, okay? So you can think of it as the rapture, right? But energetically. And the rapture isn't, you know, that only like certain people, you know, get to ascend, if you will, right? But when you do the work and you liberate yourself from, again, the confines of your shadow, of these limiting beliefs, you're going to rise up in that Libra air, okay? Like, think of that. Like, think of the idea of like the rapture and air, okay, and lifting up, right? Libra season's meant to lift us up, and I really do feel that that new moon solar eclipse is that liberating, energetically liberating energy that we have all been wanting, okay? And again, Libra, justice, fairness, balance, okay? It's balancing the scales back again, because they haven't been balanced. And it might take a Tower moment, you know, collectively, but as long as we align our energy, you know, in the harming none, helping all, right? Then you're on the right path. So keep that vibration high, Sagittarius. All right. Especially when it comes to your relationship with your finances. That's very important. Yeah, this is, I love that this is the card that would like showed up and then it just popped out. So this is clearly an important message. You want to cultivate good karma when it comes to money, and that can't be attached to that old Capricorn paradigm. That Capricorn paradigm of rules for thee and none for me, the pie is mine, not yours, you know, like that is coming to an end. So keep your vibration high, work hard, you know, just have satisfaction and hard work. So that's the other thing too. Like if you're in a career where you're not getting the pay, you're not getting the recognition you deserve, instead of the energy of a disgruntled worker, you know, show up and do even more, okay? And not in a way of expecting that you're going to get that recognition and reward in that area, but you're signaling to the universe that like, I am worth this, and then an opportunity is going to come. And like I said, you've been getting this message. I think this opportunity is connected to something that you're passionate about in life, okay? And so again, if you have a 9-to-5 like cubicle job, and you know, like you can find an industry related to your passion where you can find a job, okay? So please, like you keep getting that message, like there's something out there of somewhere, some industry that you're like, well, I can never work in that industry because that's, you know, artistic and I'm not artistic. And it's like, yeah, but even if you have, you know, one of those behind the scenes jobs, there's one of those behind the scenes jobs in an industry that you feel passionate about. Okay. And it's going to take like a lot of faith and liberating yourself and really answering that wake-up call, okay? You have to believe it to see it. And that's what I said too, like a lot of, we're being asked to have faith. And not just like faith in like a religious sense, but faith in ourselves, faith in our, you know, beliefs. And yeah, but by Scorpio season, that is going to be huge transformation, okay? All right, so let us see what we got for Sagittarius for October 9th through October 15th, 2023. Yeah, with Pluto turning direct too, I mean, a big emphasis on Pluto energy because it's turning direct. It's turning, like, we're going to see it more in our lives, right? Our day-to-day lives. So definitely look up what sign rules Pluto and read up on it so that you can be aligned with the energy you're meant to be aligned with, or the turning direct, okay? But it's definitely related to clearing some sort of feelings of not feeling like you have any control over your life, over your career, over your relationships, you know, all of that stuff. You're really, that's what I get a lot for Sagittarius, is liberating yourself and like not being in the victim energy, but seeing yourself as a co-creator of the universe, because that's what we're all meant to see, okay? Amazing. Oh my God. Oh, I love this. This is really powerful, okay, Sagittarius? So get ready. You have a very powerful week. Not everybody's having this strong major arcana energy, okay? But wow. So last week's energy coming into this week is the 5 of Swords. Like, you're done with something, okay? You're putting down the sword. You're realizing that what's happened has happened and you are turning away, okay? Like, you're giving up on fighting for something. Now, again, this can be relationships, it can be career, whatever it is, take it how it resonates. It could even be, you know, a certain way of thinking, right? Like just moving away from some sort of battle, okay, when it comes to, it can be even like, again, the battle of like your shadow versus, you know, your spirit side, and like understanding you're not meant to fight it, you're meant to embrace it. Whatever it is, something you are realizing, all right, there is no reason to keep doing this, okay? Like, it's okay to move on. What I love too is I know that you had a big revelation when it comes to boundaries and how other people's energy affects you. And the 5 of Swords can really indicate working on boundaries, okay? And just moving on, all right? And I see this as an amazing, powerful thing because I feel like this is guiding you toward the Empress and really just seeing the good in life, okay? This is also mother energy. So if you're a mother or you're, you know, expecting, this is really embracing that loving, warm mother energy, but it's nurturing too, okay? So it doesn't have to be, you know, a new life in the form of a person. It can be birthing a new project, you know, birthing a new career. There's some sort of birth of something new. And Venus has a lot of influence too this month. So pay attention to that, because check where your Venus is and what sign rules Venus, because you're going to have a lot of information. So definitely watch your reading of whatever your Venus sign is, okay? Because you're going to have a lot of clarity on how you can nurture this seed that you've planted. You know, it's funny too, because I do think like this is going to be very connected to not only your emotional fulfillment, but like material fulfillment. But I actually just put some new merch on my shop, and I love that the synchronicity of this, because it was, you know, nurture the seeds that you've planted. Okay, so definitely stay focused on the seeds you've already planted and nurture those seeds. You're walking away from something where it's not satisfying, and you're entering something, but you have to nurture those seeds. And I feel like you definitely are, because next week's energy is the Chariot. I mean, this is huge, big change. And like I said, that new moon solar eclipse activating for all of us collectively, just boom, whole new direction, charging forward. And like I said, the most important thing with this Chariot is she understands that her spirit and her shadow need to work together, okay? And you activate that inner light, you liberate that inner light when you identify that these energies work together. They don't work against each other. Your shadow is a part of you. You embrace it, okay? It's part of the human psyche. It's part of being conditioned as a child, okay? And you can learn to utilize the energy that your shadow has given you, and not say, okay, you can just say, you don't have to, we don't need to play small. We don't need to, you know, feel like we need to stay where we are to be safe. There's nothing safe about it, okay? And taking the attributes of your shadow and working together with your spirit to charge forward. And like I said, that eclipse is going to be huge. All right. So whatever it is, you are moving forward. And I feel like too, this is connected really to this big change emotionally fulfilling you. I'm getting a lot of emotional abundance and satisfaction too. So yeah, definitely get out into nature, really embrace the water. You know, fire, sometimes you fear water. You think water is going to put your fire out, right? But don't do that. Like I said, like, the wonderful thing is that the water in enough can nurture you need water to nurture the seeds you're growing, right? It's part of what you need. Okay, so let's see what empowering question there is for Sagittarius for the week of October 9th through October 15th, 2023. What message is there for Sagittarius? October 9th through October 9th. But yeah, this is, I mean, get excited. I hope you're as excited as I am for you. Scorpio got a really excited. I mean, everybody's getting really exciting energy. Like I said, some people, it's going to be more transformative, and other people have already, you know, aligned. Okay, like some people are still in that cocoon stage, and other people are just like bursting out right now as the butterfly, and that's the most amazing thing. Okay, so your empowering question this week is, how would I want to be encouraged right now? What would I want to hear? How would I want to be encouraged right now? What would I want to hear? So this is wonderful to contemplate on before you set your new moon intentions. Okay, again, the new moon is on Sunday, so really contemplate this, all right, so that you're aligned with the new, because you're charging forward. Again, you're charging some. So like you said, don't let your shadow pull you one way. Don't let your spirit pull you one way. Allow them to work together so you can really take off. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this reading, Sagittarius. If you did, please do like, comment, and share with other people that you think it might resonate with. Also, please subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot so you get notifications of when new videos pop up, like those shadow videos I will be uploading soon. And as always, check out your sun, moon, and rising for a more in-depth look at the week ahead. Like I said, definitely check out your Venus. There's something there with your Venus sign to unlock. And since Pluto is turning direct this week, I am asking everybody to look up what sign rules Pluto on their chart. And again, if you don't know, I always link Pam Gregory's free birth chart with every video description. But yeah, just reading up on what your Pluto represents is going to be really powerful. So have an amazing harmoniously abundant week, Sagittarius.